V. It's time. V is very, very extraordinary. That's only funny if you know Nat King Cole songs, which I hope you do. Because if you don't, you should. I don't know. Shut up, Sam. Hello wonderful humans of the internet, how are we? My name is Sam Scott-Thorne and I am a vocal coach based in Glasgow. Now if you'd like to meet and explore your voice a little more, you can find me on sstvocals.com. You can also find me on Patreon and various other social media platforms, and I'll put the handles down below and over there. Over there. I sound kind of like 1920s gangster. Hey, see? There. Now, if you'd like to consider becoming a patron, you have access to things like early release of reactions, you can fast track reactions, become a reaction, there's special roles on my Discord server, and you have access to all sorts of bonus content like my Vocal Anatomy 101 series, so consider becoming a patron and help shape my channel. Okay, so we're carrying on with our BTS solo series while they're away doing their military service, and today it is V's turn. Now for V, we've chosen to go and do the Tiny Desk performance. I am going to break this into 3 videos. I know that's going to upset some people, but A, not all the songs might get through, and then the whole video is blocked, so we're taking a risk by putting them all up together, and also it just makes it more bite-sized for you. I know you've told me, you've said you'd listen to a video for hours about BTS. I get it, but I am scared of the YouTube gods. So I can't actually remember the names of the songs. One's called like Dancing Stranger or something. I can't remember. I've maybe mixed them up. So we're hopefully they'll be like listed. But let's go and listen to track 1. Oh. 내게 넌 사라지고 이쯤에도 I can let you go. Oh, I like this. This is right up my street genre wise. This sounds very like the new push of like neo soul. Oh, it's like jazzy, it's sultry. Oh, yes. Yes. Starting this off really nice and gentle. Da, 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 da. It's all really intimate. It's drawing you in. You want to hear what he has to say. There's not much performance to it, as in like tilt with vibrato or big resonant sounds or, you know, big shaping of the vowels. It's very, very understated. It just gives this vibe of like effortless, cool. Oh, yes. 한마디만 남기고 후회하며 Let me know 그래 난 솔직하게 다 말할래 너는 매일 어떤 사람 어떤 곳에 몇 번씩이나 뭘 하는지 널 생각해 Lost without you baby. Oh, there's like little riffs in here. That was gorgeous. I can't even remember what it was. It was something like, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was a really lovely little tight riff. Oh, gorgeous. The way that he's lifting onto this like second plane is, it's higher in pitch and it's a bit brighter, so the larynx is coming up to create that kind of difference in tone. But it still has that kind of grounded energy that V is so well known for. I'll explain how his larynx height comes into it in a wee bit, because I'm sure we'll hear more kind of this lower larynx stuff. But I'm enjoying these wee steps that he's doing with larynx height in order to change the character of his voice. Oh, that lovely head voice note was so gorgeous as well. I'm hearing little creaks at the beginnings of his phrases. That's like where there's a bit of vocal fry. It's a toneless sound, it's a pitchless sound, so it's and to start a phrase, you get this really nice little tickle of texture as you begin your phrase. I really, really like this song. I wish you would love me again. No, I don't want nobody else. I wish you could love me again. Ooh, again. So that sound is a low tongue placement for sure. If you drop your tongue to the bottom of your back teeth, to the bottom set, I mean, you get this kind of sound. Okay, right? So what he's doing is he's creating like this, almost like a bed for the resonance to kind of swim out from. If it's high, you get a brighter sound. Hear the difference there? That's just your tongue placement. He really has this buttery kind of, it sounds like full. I was going to say fat, but that's the wrong word. It's like a full kind of sound. I'm speaking super fast because I'm really excited because, I mean, if I could pick a genre of music, this is it. And I love V's voice so much. This is just like a match made in heaven for me. This is my like Roman Empire. That's not how you use that phrase, but you know what I mean. Gorgeous.
I wish you would love me again. No, I don't want nobody else. I wish you could love me again. 나만 자꾸 이런 거지. 내 옆에 딴 사람 괜찮니?
Okay, so this is the classic V sound. So this is no matter where the pitch sits, he will drop his larynx. So where you could have a which is roughly where that da 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 da, he is dropping his larynx down. So you get da 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 da. You just get this much more deep sound out of the pitch, and that is just because you're creating more space by dropping that larynx lower. The sound has farther to travel out. If you imagine it kind of like a violin, a viola, a violin, and a double bass, because the space is getting bigger each time, the note just sounds bigger and more grounded and almost like deeper sounding, even though it's on the same octave. I hope that makes sense. He's like the double bass of voices. He pulls that energy down into his low larynx work, and then you just get this really lovely bass tone from him. Da, 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 da. Doesn't matter what he does, as long as he keeps that larynx low. He doesn't have to be as aspirate as I am there, but he just gets this really lovely character of his voice. It's gorgeous.
예전으로 천천히 make it feel better, yeah, make it forever. 괜찮단 말하지 마. Said I'm alright, said I'll be fine, I'm sorry. 거짓말이야, 떠나지 마. 저리 가지만 멀리. 솔직하게 다 말할래. 너는 매일 어떤 사람, 어떤 곳에 몇 번씩이나 뭐 하는지 널 생각해. Lost without you, baby.
Oh, that note, that riff is absolutely gorgeous. It's so tight and just, oh, I know I've already said it, so I'm not going to say it again. When he goes into that head voice part, that da 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 da, whatever it is, he really lets the airiness come through, the aspirate tone. That's where air is coming through the vocal folds more than usual. That sounds akin to a falsetto. I'm not sure if it is technically falsetto. It could be, because it is quite a quiet form of that high pitched sound. We know that falsetto is not as loud as your head voice in the same range, so it could be falsetto. I don't know. I'd probably have to hear him doing it a wee bit more, but the character of it is kind of the most important thing. It just feels really loose and really effortless, and it just glides out of his voice. It's absolutely beautiful. I also want to say that the backing singers are wonderful. They work so well together. Their harmonies are gorgeous. They're doing a lot of unison stuff, and they are just having a great time. If you look at them in the background, they're just loving their life, and why wouldn't they? You mean you're singing with V at a Tiny Desk concert? I really need to work out that riff though, but it's so quick and it's only happened twice. Record scratch, it's Future Sam, Editing Sam. Look, I'm editing the video right now. That riff that I'm obsessed with is a 5-note riff. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you just speed it up. That's it. It's so simple, but it's so effective. Anyway, back to the video. So, calm down. Oh, he is great. This is influence here. This is just jazz, like as pure jazz as you can get. I'm loving that it's trickling into V's solo work. This sounds like kind of like a baby Robert Glasper almost. V would not be out of place performing this with some of the new jazz greats. I love jazz. Look, I've got Ella and Louis sitting behind me and they're loving it too, okay? The jazz element I am all in for.
I wish you would love me again. No, I don't want nobody else. I wish you could love me
again. That's a really lovely wee riff there as well. I like how there's not been a intense vocal moment here. Like there's no belting, there's no crazy stuff going on. It is just such a smooth vibe. I mean, it might go into that place, but I don't think it needs it. Like if it just ended here, I'd be like, perfect. Wrap it, package it, send it. Perfect. This part here, the da 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 da, love me again. He's lifting that larynx into this conversational place. So I don't think I've heard V speak, but I would assume that when he's animated or he's telling a funny story, his voice would be around about that kind of level, like, hey, in that kind of range. Maybe when he's being a bit more serious though, he adopts that low larynx position. I don't know. I would have to listen to him speaking, but that's another video for another time.
I wish you would love me again. No, I don't want nobody else. I wish you could love me again.
Ooh, I heard a little bit of this kind of growl at the beginning. I wish you could love me again. The way that he forms some of these vowel shapes is really interesting. Like I wish is I wish. It's like this kind of rounded sound. It's just really interesting. It gives a completely different flavor to what you would expect maybe. And there's also a little bit of protrusion of the jaw. So pushing that jaw out to get a little bit more of this kind of sound. I love V's voice. I just love V's voice.
I wish you would love me again. No, I don't want nobody else. I wish you could love me again.
Oh, a wee bit of cry as well. Ooh! That's the first track over, right? So I'm assuming this is called Love Me Again. I'm going to take a wild guess. That it wasn't written down, but I think it's called Love Me Again if I was to place a bet. That was absolutely gorgeous. In love. So good. Right up my street. I want to go on to the next one. So if you liked that reaction, please give it a like and a thumbs up down below. And if you want to see more from me, hit subscribe, ring the bell, and anytime I have new content, you will be the first to know. I'm so excited. We're going to go over to the next one. So please join me. Go and look for it. I'll link it somewhere if it's already out. If it's not, look for it. But I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me. And I wish I could hear him again. So let's just go over and watch him again. Bye. See you in a minute. Bye.